resposta seca, curta e grossa, dizendo o seguinte: meu amigo, quem é que assiste TV Escola? Você já viu o horário que passa? Você já viu o conteúdo que é totalmente esquerdista? Pois o ministro foi muito bem de não renovar. Sabe qual foi a economia? 393 milhões de reais em 5 anos. Vocês já imaginaram o derramamento de dinheiro público para um negócio desse? Não tem o menor sentido. E prosseguiu o nosso querido presidente dizendo que toda esta pauta educacional que foi trazida aí por Paulo Freire, que dizem que é o indivíduo mais incrível da educação, ó Senhor, canonize-o, faça com que ele vire santo. Está aí, isto é um desalmado. O presidente chamou, usou o termo energúmeno. Aí pronto, o povo tá tudo se saricando à esquerda. Sabe por quê? Energúmeno primordialmente se refere a uma pessoa que está endemoninhada, está possuída pelo capiroto. Mas rapaz, eu não tiro muita razão não, porque toda a pauta educacional que foi trazida à baila, cujo Brasil foi brindado, com toda esta avacalhação progressista, com toda esta educação pirenta, com ideologia de gênero, todo esse negócio pirento só pode ser mesmo coisa do capiroto, coisa do lava-coxa, coisa do chifrudo, coisa do chifre de cristal, coisa do vermelho, do tinhoso, do manhoso. Só pode ser coisa mesmo dele. Enquanto tá todo mundo se frescando aqui, querendo derrubar o nosso ministro Abraham Weintraub, o que é que acontece? O cão tá só lá no inferno. Só que, ó, mexendo o caldeirão pra ver qual é a desgraça que vai vir. Este programa educacional de Paulo Freire foi o responsável por toda esta corja de analfabetos que existe no Brasil. Onde um país, imagine só você, um país onde você ser formado no ensino superior, ter um diploma, ter um diabo no canudo, não vai lhe garantir um emprego. E porque a maior parte do povo que sai da faculdade, das universidades, meus amigos, sai completamente, não apenas analfabetizados funcionalmente no português, mas também naquilo em que são formados. É um verdadeiro absurdo. Você vai no advogado, o cara vai te dizer uma coisa. Você vai no outro, o cara vai te dizer outra. Vai no outro, o cara vai te dizer que os dois estão errados, ele quer certo. No final, a maior parte das vezes, tá todo mundo errado. Como se não bastasse, Dias Toffoli, né, presidente do Supremo Tribunal Federal, que foi o consultor da CUT, advogado do PT, chegou e disse: rapaz, é o seguinte, vou dizer uma coisa a vocês aqui. Lava Jato quebrou foi muitas grandes empresas do Brasil. Isto jamais teria acontecido em outro país deste grande mundo. Mas vai batendo ar, em seguida ele disse: não, Bolsonaro é o seguinte, ele parece que é um cara que tem um discurso muito segregacionista, um discurso só mesmo com uma parte da população, mas não, ele tem uma capacidade de conversação, uma capacidade de diálogo impressionante. E diz também que o Brasil está indo muito bem em algumas áreas, está se desenvolvendo bem o governador Peru, tá todo bonitinho, tudo para disfarçar o veneno já tá lá atrás. Mas meu amigo, como é que você tem a cara de pau, a cara de a cara de madeira de chegar e dizer um negócio desse aqui? Você tá ficando doido, seu filho de uma jumenta albina menstruada, você tá ficando doido? E Deltan Dallagnol, vocês acham que ele deixou barato? Deixou nada. Olha, isso aí, este discurso, este camarada aí, essa corda, é tudo caldo de bila, tá tudo fracote. Isto, falar que Lava Jato quebrou grandes empresas, isto é de uma irresponsabilidade do tamanho do cão. Isso é fechar os olhos à crise econômica, bem como a toda esta fuleiragem, toda esta corrupção que foi a verdadeira responsável pela quebra destas empresas. Isto é fechar os olhos por mais de 14 bilhões de reais resgatados e restituídos ao patrimônio público pela Operação Lava Jato. Quer dizer que tudo que foi feito de nada adiantou, porque Lava Jato quebrou. Meu amigo, tá na hora de olhar para os nossos políticos. Eles sim foram responsáveis por toda esta corja, por todo este cabaré que virou o Brasil por mais de 10 anos. E para piorar tudo, o deputado Felipe Barros, responsável por uma lei que proíbe o ensino da ideologia de gênero nas escolas de Londrina, teve a lei suspensa por uma decisão liminar do ministro Barroso, porque segundo ele, isso aí vai fazer sabe o quê? Vai promover a discriminação. Então, para resolver a discriminação, o correto é ensinar para criança que quem nasce com pirulito ou com coisinha é tudo igual. Não tem homem, não tem mulher, não tem macho, não tem fêmea, não tem nada. É isso que vai resolver discriminação? Que conversa é esta? Quando questionado, nosso AGU Mendonça, nosso advogado-geral da União, chegou e opinou pela inconstitucionalidade, emitiu seu parecer pela inconstitucionalidade da lei. Meu amigo, é o seguinte, pisou fora do caco, meu amigo, mijou fora da cuia, você leva essa cipuada. Isto é uma vergonha. Um cabra desse está desconstruindo toda a pauta conservadora que nosso presidente tanto defende. Então, meu presidente, ó aqui, oi, vamos ficar com o oi aberto. E agora, vamos ler aqui pelo menos uma noticiazinha boa, né não? Os casos de invasão de terra pelo Movimento Sem Terra caíram brutalmente no governo do nosso mito. E eu vou ler aqui os dados a vocês, tá? 95, governo FHC, 145. 99, ainda no governo FHC, 502 invasões. Em 2003, 222 invasões. Em 2007, 298. No governo Dilma, em 2011, 200. 2015, 182. No governo Bolsomito,
esta é a arma da lei.
O inimigo foi eliminado. Um aliado foi eliminado.
Desculpe, rapazes. Deixei minhas algemas de pelúcia em casa. Vou mostrar pra eles como se fala na vida. Eu tenho os instrumentos para esse trabalho. Errar? Não, uma arma dessa. Estou com uma pista quente.
Um aliado foi eliminado. Um inimigo foi eliminado.
Agora é hora de nós falarmos sobre o absurdo que o nosso anão zangado da Branca de Neve, nosso tchuim, lembra aquele episódiozinho de Chapolin? Tchuim, tchuim, tchum, clai, tchuim, tchuim, tchum, clai. Ah, não! Este baixinho aqui, este tampinha, o chaveirinho, este segurança de formigueiro, Esse bichinho aqui ousou dizer o seguinte, vou ler aqui pra vocês, tá? Já vejo que o Olavo, não chama mais de professor, Olavo. O Olavo citou meu nome no seu último vídeo. Para mim, a moral é quem divulga difamadores, caluniadores e estelionatários para prejudicar os amigos. Oh, você tem a mente muito pequena, meu pequenininho. Também você é tão baixo, só pode ter a mente pequena. Você é lua, sua bestada, você é muito burro. Ô, desgraçado, mas você é muito burro mesmo, criatura. O que Pitoca não entende é a diferença entre amoral e imoral. As condutas que ele citou aqui, na verdade, se trataria de uma coisa imoral. Não que o meu professor querido seja imoral, pelo amor, longe disso. Mas é bom sempre ressaltar a burrice e a ignorância de proporções oceânicas e ananias. Enquanto que imoral, meia porção. Preste atenção, pouca sombra. Não é porque você tem os braços maiores que as pernas que você tem que ser imbecil. Imoral, meu pequeno, é tudo aquilo que contraria toda uma base previamente estabelecida de um senso comum, hospedado dentro de um seio social de uma determinada sociedade, consubstanciado em elementos que nos permitem, de forma objetiva, definir o que é ou não moral. Ou seja, você é burro para um cacete, seu anão maldito. Isso porque, meu amigo, dizer que o nosso querido professor é amoral significa dizer que ele não tem senso do que é moral. E você tem joquezinho de piolho, você tem, hein, meu pilotozinho de Hot Wheels. Oh, meu pequenininho, melhores dias virão, só que pra você não, seu desgraçadozinho. E se por vir agora acompanhe o que ele falou do mito. Oh, meu amigo, preste atenção. Traidor é aquele que coloca os amigos do Renan Calheiros e do Dias Toffoli para os mais altos cargos da República. A manifestação do pensamento é a cópia estratégica do modus operandi da esquerda. Rapaz, mas é só besteira, isso aqui não é possível não. Ainda cita Cristo aqui. Agora ele tá nessa vibe, né? O anão não sabe falar as coisas de filosofia, não tem conhecimento. Aí fica agora apelando pro emocional. Fica dizendo porque ele não. Ele tá com depressão. Ele fica chamando a religião. Por que você quer chamar o povo religioso para lhe acompanhar? Não, meu filho, é só esquerdista mesmo e se conforme, viu? Seu anão pirinho, você largue mão de ser besta, cabra. Você tá dando uma de égua? Você preste bem atenção, meu amigo. Lave sua pequena boca com Tandy e com a escova infantil. Meu amigo, lave bem a boca antes de você falar o nome do professor Olavo de Carvalho e do nosso presidente. Você não tem este direito, porque você é um verdadeiro traidor, meu amigo. Você é o anão de Troia, meu amigo. Você é o... Por favor, alguém faça um meme do anão de Troia. Vai por mim, ele vai ficar com ódio. Agora chegou a hora da participação especial da nossa querida e ilustre Pepinha Pig, a bichinhazinha rosada da patinha redonda, nossa leitorzinha da patinha redonda, que não serve pra quase nada. A Pepinha Pig aí, Sambalele, como é que você tá? Mulher, deixa eu te dizer uma coisa. Você disse que foi pro Nordeste passear, foi? Ah, você foi ajudar o povo do Nordeste e a seca? Mas mulher, deixa de conversa que eu lhe vi, eu vi sua filmagem, viu sua bola de sebo, viu sua isca de pesca-baleia, sua chupeta de elefante. Eu vi você toda sassariqueira, toda pique-cute, a bichinha rodona. Que ela chegava lá bem assim, não, eu vou, o povo tudo aqui me conhece, Pepinha, você é uma idiota. Peppa, você passou a vergonha do demônio, que ela correndo assim, olha aí, toda seca, pensando que ela deu um jeito de irrigar tudo. Não, nós vimos aqui pra inauguração do negócio sei lá, não sei o que é Brasil, um programa que tem, né, do governo. E ela se passando como se ela tivesse... O povo achou que ia chegar lá, ia chegar chegando. A Pepinha, você achou mesmo, Glória de Vilazinha? Você achou mesmo, sua redonda, seu globo? Você achou mesmo, sua Glória de Vila? Você achou mesmo que você ia chegar lá? Ia todo mundo lhe reconhecer. Macho, ninguém foi reconhecer Peppa. Peppa foi depressão de novo, botou o cabelo tudo pra frente. Pepinha, Você já é o ano do avesso. Você ainda vai botar esses cabelos ré pra frente. A bicha ré chegou lá. Aí pegava e falava assim, olha, vai lá dar um abraço. Aí mandava as crianças dar um abraço em Peppa. Peppa tá aqui, vou só a criança. A criança passava bem assim, ó. A Peppa, não sei o que, tudo bom, escacenando por nada, né? Aí a criança chegava bem assim, fazia assim nela. Primeiro com o braço grande, né? Bem abertão. Mas vou fazer a criança fazer bem assim. Isso aí, rapaz não sabe nem quem é, não sabe. Rapaz não sabe nem quem é, não sabe nem pra que lado vai Peppa. Mas a Peppa está salivando. Agora tem uma hora, meu povo. Uma horazinha só que eu vi mesmo, eu vi. O meninozinho aqui, assim, sabe, ele tava aqui. Peppa tava aqui e o meninozinho tá assim, só rodando, sabe, rodando. E eu achei aquele negócio estranho, aquele movimento estranho, né? A criança rodando sem parar ao redor de Peppa. E eu falei, Pepinha, Pepinha, eu não acredito, Pepinha. Senhor pai. Peppa engordou tanto. Bicha ré tá tão gorda, rapaz. A Peppa está tão gorda que desenvolveu um campo gravitacional próprio, mulher. Agora, a criança tava na órbita da bicha ré. Você chegar perto de Peppa, tome cuidado, meu amigo. É até justo mesmo que alguém lá, o povo tudo no sertão, tudo coisa assim, né? Ver uma pessoa tão fofa, tão... Meu Deus, que criatura rosada e pançuda e carnuda é esta? Deixa eu ver se é de verdade, vai abraçar a Peppa pra poder ver toda a fofura, o povo tudo assim. Me dê um abraço, Peppa. Eu, sinceramente, meus amigos, eu não suporto esse tipo de conduta. Você está me ouvindo? Eu não, como você ainda. Eu não suporto esse tipo de conduta. Você vai lá, você quer ser a musa do Nordeste? Você quer fazer sua base eleitoral no Nordeste? Minha filha, preste atenção. Preste atenção em mim. Não tem lugar pra você aqui, não. Tem não. Aqui o povo, meu amor, aprendeu, foi cador. A terra pode não dar nada, mas Deus deu foi aqui. Coisa que falta na sua capoinha. Papai do céu deu foi o cérebro. Foi pra gente estudar, trabalhar, fazer as coisas. Não é nenhuma senhorazinha rosada, redonda, toda cheia da comida no bucho, cheia de cocô na barriga, que vai querer aparecer na base eleitoral aqui. Você não tá com nada, mulher. Saia daqui. Eu quero agora te lembrar de me seguir no Twitter, @MauroFagundes, e também, se você puder ajudar o canal, o endereço afixado está no topo dos comentários. Basta você clicar lá e doar qualquer valor. Sempre terá grande valia para todos nós. Meus amigos, quem quiser também pode se tornar membro do canal e assim ajudar esta plataforma a nos impulsionar rumo aos 100 mil inscritos. Meus amigos, eu vou ficando por aqui, sem mais nada a dizer, muito menos a falar. Eu agradeço toda a sua paciência e vou deixando um grande abraço para a macharada, um grande beijo para a mulherada, um grande abraço para uma parte da baitolada, um grande beijo para a outra parte da baitolada. E este é o momento mais crítico do seu dia, com o seu amigo Mauro Fagundes. Vai deixando o seu até breve.
I love how Intermission City just constantly has dead people in it, and you know what? It doesn't even, nobody even cares, because everybody's making so much money. In fact, you know what? I want to lower the taxes. I want to see what happens. I cut taxes in half. Literally cut taxes in half.
Neutralizado.
And we're still making money.
Sua equipe destruiu o motor.
Nobody pays taxes.
torre foi destruída. Um aliado foi eliminado.
Well, their taxes aren't at 0, they're at 1%. Our income did go down. We lost a lot of tax revenue there. We were at plus 70, now it's at plus 30. The demand should skyrocket now, though. Like, skyrocket. My RCI should go through the roof.
Killing spree inimiga.
Hora da investigação.
Double kill inimigo.
Certo.
Um inimigo está emplacado. Double kill inimigo.
Esta é a arma da lei. Headshot.
Boom, 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 boom. How, 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 how. Hey, hey. Come on home, baby. Oh, come on home. Oh, come on home, come on home, baby. I love you. I love you. Come on. Come on, come on. Oh, come on. Come on. I love you. Oh. I love you. Look out. But you walk that walk and talk that talk and whisper in my ear. Tell me that you love me. I love that talk. That baby talk. When you talk like that, I can't take it like that. How. Hey, hey. Come on. Walk you walk. Talk your talk. Talk your talk, baby. Talk.
Sua torre foi destruída.
That was going to come to that, bro. Back in the 50s. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That's what I see it.
Neutralizado. O aliado foi eliminado.
Headshot.
Killing spree inimigo. O inimigo se tornou lendário. Triple kill inimigo.
The one, it's the drag strip, but drag week is that. It's that. You have to drive your car to the track and then race it and then go to a checkpoint somewhere and then drive like 150 miles to another drag strip and race there, and whoever gets the cumulative like lowest times wins. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty freaking cool. Dude, drag week F1 style would be insane. I actually kind of like that. I actually kind of dig that. That's a really good idea, dude. Man, you are just rowdy today. Oh, he said, why you gotta do this, man? Why you gotta do this? Why?
Sua mente inquieta lhe trai.
Oh gosh, that's a jeez. Why you gotta do this to me, man? Why you gotta do this? Why you gotta flood with controversial issues? It's not even controversial here. It's just you're inviting the troll bait. You're inviting the troll bait. Isn't that Death Race 2000? Right off of the BBC News. All I have to say to this is bollocks. Bollocks. Carpe Balsam, maybe? Thinking about it, someone should try that with a Koenigsegg Regera. The MPG of that thing is insane for a 1500 horsepower car. Incoming control F4. It's not working! Wait. That was control F4. Wait. Why did control F4 actually just close Windows? It closes tabs. That's awesome. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I got really scared for a second. I'm like, did I just try to control F4 and hold Alt? Please tell me my finger's on the right key. It is. Okay.
A sorte não está a favor dos tolos.
I saw nothing. Nothing. All right. Okay, so, tweet here coming. We should probably do some space news. But, all right. He succeeded. He was playing the long con. I admire that persistence. Tessa, I don't need to see any more news of tigers grabbing animals' balls. I don't really want to. Huh. We can share this picture. We can show this picture. This picture's fine. What you have here is two Canadians going swimming in the middle of winter. Right? They're in fact logging lumberjacks, and if they had shirts on, they'd be plaid. Okay? Yeah, Chubon, we gotta share that too. Been sitting on Twitch waiting for you. Didn't get the notification until just now. Huh. Yeah, see? Oh, hey there. Yep, we're just going swimming here. We gotta go find the logs. Oh, yeah, we just gotta go find these logs. Oh, yeah, we're just gonna find them, and then we're gonna take them, and then we're gonna send them down the river. Hey, that's my Uncle Carl. Oh, yeah, you know, he's just up there in some logs. Hey there, friend. How are you? We're just taking these logs and putting them down the river there. So, you know, they can use it to build houses or whatever. I don't know why that guy is taking pictures of us, but it doesn't matter. Looks like they might be oil workers. Ah, Albertans. Hey, Gio, what's going on? Oh yeah, okay, yo, you said outside. You said, hey, Bucko, how you doing? I see what you're doing now. Don't you know is Wisconsin, guys, all right? That's Wisconsin. That's different. Can confirm in Canadian, know the lumberjack on the right personally. He's a good bud. Oh, yeah. Sorry he has to be up there in the cold all the time, but, you know, that's part of the job. They could have been two angry beavers. That's enough. Gotta get some craft dinner for supper tonight. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's go to Tim Hortons. Hey, Tim Hortons is good, man. I can't like Tim Hortons though, because Dunkin' is my hometown coffee and donuts. Like, I'm drinking Dunkin', guy. Like, drinking Dunkin', there. You guys.
Deck the halls with boughs of donuts. Real customers are telling you why their holidays run on Dunkin'.
All I want for Christmas is a Dunkin' Peppermint Dunkaccino. With the Dunkin' app, I can order and pay on my smartphone, so my coffee's waiting for me when I walk in.
I love Dunkin', guy. What are you talking about? Where else can I get breakfast and the perfect stocking stuffer?
You want to talk real customers? Kid, that's me. I'm like the mayor of Dunkin'. This is the face of Dunkin' Donuts right there.
Hey, you can't smoke in here, man.
No, I'm not, Mark. I'm not smoking
You're
in here.
smoking in here.
It's outside. I was just
It's covered in
Yeah, I come down to Dunkin' every day. Grab a crawler, have an extra large, 3 parliaments, take a big dump. That's kind of the routine. Douchebag will move when I'm ready.
And with Dunkin' Rewards app, there's even more reason to celebrate the season.
Yo, free coffee! I got the big one. I got a free coffee right there on the app. What are you doing there? Show and tell? sell something? Huh? With a little show and tell, Dunkin' Nuts. Show that.
Tis the season for holiday treats. Like
Right,
our
never
big-
mind that. Hey, interview my buddy Dooley for the movie right here. Dooley, tell me what your favorite donut is.
I don't want to be in there.
Come on, pal. It's a movie. Tell me what your favorite, how you like the vanilla nut taps.
What?
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, Buck. I have no idea what you mean. The irony is unfounded. Try the vanilla nut taps there, guy. Yep, that's... If that sounded weird to you, that's totally normal to me. That is... Yep. You have weird ads in the States. Yeah. With laughing backing tracks. I used to work at the. Hey, Dunkin's freaking awesome, there, guy. Moist. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, if you go to Dunkin' up here, it's the best. All right, the donuts are freaking crisp, and that's probably because they're a company from around here. But also at the same time, if you go like to Dunkin's in California or whatever, it's not really that good. They don't put any effort over there because they got Star weird or whatever. Go Tom Brady. Star bread or whatever with their freaking prelate and croissants or whatever you call it. I don't know. You know what's funny? They probably actually know the name. They're just saying that to be derogatory. I don't know. You go in there and you get a freaking hot dog wrapped in a bun. It's called a freaking croissant. You have to pay $10 for it. Whatever. I'll just go get my 2-cent coffee from Dunkin'. Whatever. Yes. Irony. I know. It's funny. So what do y'all do here? We talk about science and coffee. Back under the bed for mad boy. I don't know what you're talking about there. Petition to send Tom Brady to space for the first game of space football. Yeah, it'd probably be awesome. He'd probably go. Tom Brady could do that. Tom Brady could do that! Alright. What do you say you do here? Look, I translate the chat into explainable messages so the mods don't have to. I have people skills. I am good at dealing with people. Can't you understand that? What the heck is wrong with you people? Seen for All Mankind? No, Disney Plus kind of ruined that. That's the video from last night. It's so sick. Yeah, we should probably look at that. But first, take a look at this. Have you ever tried G Fuel? No. What got you into Madrinas? They asked me. They're like, hey, do you like Madrinas? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, we're gonna send you some coffee. I'm like, all right. It's a different matte dish with conclusions that you can jump to. And that's how EJ decided he was gonna be nice. I have people skills. I am good at dealing with people. Can't you understand that? It's not because I can't make friends and I don't know how to read people and I'm socially inept, so I have to overcompensate by being a nice person. That's not a thing at all. Uh-oh. The Madrinas factory is near your house. Nice. And then payroll told me to talk to Lumberg, and then Lumberg told me to talk to payroll, and I still got received my check and they moved my death down to storage room B. Alright, check this out. Space News. This is coming from Spaceflight Now. They have a video of an exhaust plume coming from the Cape. You can barely see it because it's a little ways away, but the cloud is not orange. Not orange. You just explained all my problems. Almost like I know how people think. And that's what makes me a good streamer. Because I can read your thoughts. You could say I'm psychosomatic. I can read people's minds with my thoughts. Not orange, so not Bashing Boeing. You think who bashes Boeing? People do that all the time? You think people just go around just making fun of Boeing all the time? Like, oh man. Geez, that's something new. I've never seen that before. So, that was the test of SpaceX's Super Draco. Spaceflight Now had some good coverage of that. Here, let me explain a little bit more in case you don't understand the context of this test. So, SpaceX is testing out the Launch Escape System, or LES, of the Dragon 2 capsule. The Launch Escape System is the mechanism in place on the Dragon 2 capsule to get it away from the rocket really fast if something goes wrong. SpaceX was testing, they were testing the Super Dracos on the Dragon 1 capsule that is behind me here. This Dragon capsule, the one that flew into space on DM1. They were testing it back in April, and it didn't go very well. I don't want to show that footage. The capsule popped, long story short. So they had a little bit of a problem with the Super Draco plumbing, from what I understand. They amended the design to be a more expendable solution, so that will lead to more capsule refurbishment. But they also got it working, which is good. And if you're wondering what those Super Dracos look like, it's something like this. Ooh. It's a hypergolic launch escape system. Oh yes. Nice. No sound in this one. The thing with the burst discs. Yeah, titanium burst discs. It's all fun and games until someone catches you in a Boeing polo on the streets and thinks you're personally responsible. Oh gosh. Can you read your mind through the Wi-Fi? Yeah, I just gotta connect. So the Super Dracos, the Super Draco test today basically validated the system, which is good. It's a critical milestone to SpaceX launching people into space, and I'm gonna do the Jim Bridenstine bit here. What's that then? It's a critical step. I want to be crystal clear. It's a critical step in launching Americans back into space on American rockets from American soil. You could say it's going to be
spectacular.
So, yeah, that's good. Also, just on a side note, ULA is doing the checkout of the Atlas N22 stack and all the critical systems on Starliner to do the orbital flight test, or OFT mission, with Starliner on the 17th, which will be Boeing's test for Starliner, launching Starliner into space. Unmanned, of course. SpaceX is gearing up for a manned mission sometime probably early next year. That is in front of the, this Crew Dragon test, and then also they have the in-flight abort, which they've opted to do in their mission profile, and then the crewed flight test for SpaceX, which is called DM2. What does the engine actually look like? Is it a Bell or what? A Super Draco? I got a picture. Hold on.
Killing spree inimiga.
Eye candy. 17th of December, yes.
Spectacular.
Spectacular. Yeah, that should be on a shirt with the remove before flight thing as well. Jeez. I wonder if we should remove these before flight. You think? It's a little baby rocket engine. Yeah, it's baby rocket engines that do this. That's nice. I want them as wheel covers. I'm guessing it doesn't have a gimbal. No, they're throttleable. No gimbal. Actually, I noticed a little bit of a MTO purge line up there. What is that? Is that a drink? I'm confused. What is that? I'm looking at nitrogen hydroxide comes out of that. And then the engine's making a vacuum and it gets sucked in there. To the exhaust.
Um inimigo foi eliminado.
Pressure fed turbo pump? These are just pressure fed. There's no turbo pumps on Super Dracos. There's some kind of purge line over there. That's nitrogen tetroxide, but I don't know what that does. Still cool though. What's with James in the proof halfway through the video? Throttleable. They're throttleable engines. Do you know if 1050 will ever fly again? No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe. It's possible. That thing basically needs, Josh, that booster needs to be entirely taken apart. The whole thing needs to be taken apart, and if you wanted to get it back into flight condition, you have to take everything apart. Every single system. Anytime something is inundated with salt water that's not supposed to be inundated with salt water gets exposed to salt water, with a rocket, if it was a car or something that like got hit by a wave on the beach or something, whatever, it'll be fine. Just wash it off. But that thing, I'd take apart a spacecraft or a booster entirely. Like, if you wanted to fly it again. So, I mean, now, what am I trying to get at? Well, I'm trying to get at, you should probably take the entire booster apart, and for the price of taking the entire booster apart, you just build another one. It's not worth it. So they'll probably use it for some kind of developmental testing. At least that's what they said last time I heard SpaceX say anything about that booster. It's still crazy that that booster came down in one piece. I still can't believe that. I can't believe that the booster came down in one piece and was totally alright. Well, not totally. The interstage got a little screwed up, but still. It was
spectacular.
They probably did, Sparrow. They probably partsed it out. Honestly, they probably partsed the booster out. Take the engines out. See what happens. Take a look at the engines. Take apart the engines. Just see. See how salt water would affect them. It's good cross analysis, I guess. Well, not cross analysis. It's not the right word. It's good data. See what happens when a booster crashes into the water. You know. 1050 didn't even have grid fins. Oh, it had grid fins. They just didn't work. I saw a video of a dealership selling flooded bad title saltwater damage frame cars. They were making fake titles and selling them from a flood in Texas. That happens a lot in the car world, Flykin. Yeah.
Sua torre foi
That
destruída.
happens a lot.
Estou com um bom pressentimento quanto a isso.
People are scumbags, dude. That's why people don't like going to car dealerships and stuff. You gotta speak the language. That's part of the reason why I think everybody should know at least a little bit about cars. Just a little bit. Just not much. Just a little bit to know your way around cars and stuff. Like me, I'm a car nutcase, dude. Like I wish I could have I should have streamed what I did yesterday. Me and a buddy rebuilt a Jeep YJ's well, we didn't rebuild it. We put new leaves and new shocks and new U-bolts on a YJ Jeep. Yeah, it was fun, man. Good time. A lot of fun with the impact wrench taking old rusty bolts apart. Actually, the Jeep was pretty good, man. All the bolts came off. Didn't break one bolt. And then we figured out that the lift kit that we bought didn't have all the pieces, so we had to go parts hunting. It was fun. Fun day. So rebuilt basically. Spring over or under? Under on the kit that we installed. Really nice though. Nice lift kit. What about the bolts on the Escargot? Dude, how do you think I knew how to do it? It's a Jeep. It's exactly the same. Dude, I actually took that idea right out of the Escargot build. Them using a punch to hit the leaf spring bolt out. Genius. It's freaking genius, and it freaking works. I have punches at my house that just punch things right out, no problem, down. Oh, it was good. It was good. So how much do you have left to do on the truck? The truck as it sits looks like this. The truck as it sits looks like this. I have the whole front end back together. Take a look. We set up a tent in my driveway, Hibbit. We set up a tent. We were wrenching on it in the snow. Whatever. Yeah, pretty much, Forge, right? Yeah, we did it. Yeah, we had to work on it in the snow. Are yoga pants for men a good or a bad idea? You wear whatever you want. You do you and wear whatever you want, but don't be surprised when people judge you. It'll happen. People do that. There's a rowing machine in the way. Ernock, you remember when I said that stuff just finds its way into the garage? You know, stuff just finds its way into the garage. Remember? I clean the garage, right? Here's how this works. I clean the garage by throwing out a bunch of stuff, all right? And then other folks, I'm not gonna name names, other folks see, oh man, there's a lot of space in the garage. I could put something in there. I could put some, oh yeah, look at all this space. Oh, EJ cleaned it out? You got all this space down here. Let me buy this exercise equipment. I need to exercise a lot. Having exercise equipment would be great. It's a really expensive towel rack. You know, you could have just gone to Home Depot and spent like $5. No. Exercise. What number SCP is the garage? I don't know what that means. Yeah, it came here. It's great. It's not my mom. It's not my mom and dad. They appreciate that I keep the garage clean. You know what's a good exercise machine? The outside. You know what's really good exercise? Working on your truck. So, yeah, I also have parts here. I gotta do some work on the Mustang because the tie rods are shot. Or tie rod ends. Some nice, look at this. Nice tie rod end right here. Gotta do that. It's gonna be fun. Thought I'd show you some car parts. Working on your truck, good exercise for both you and your wallet. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, more space news. That's what happens when you buy junk. You should have bought a Rover. They last forever. Or it's routine maintenance, and you're just coming up with a solution to hate on Fords to try and piss me off. I mean, a Rover? Are you dumb? You know what happens to Range Rovers in the Northeast? They don't last. They don't last, let me put it that way. Dude, they do not last up here. The Salt Belt will eat a Range Rover for breakfast. Easily. You know what, Midge? You suck, okay? Not even a Range Rover, just a Rover. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, just a Rover. Yeah, that won't last either. I mean, British Rovers. Why would I want that communist piece of garbage in my house? Can't even build your own engine. You gotta copy us. Yeah, that's right. Your Rover 3.5, that's a Buick engine. Nice try. Go look it up. Buick engine. Crappy one at that. See, I posted about grid in Google Stadia. What? Siri, you lost me. I'm not sure what you mean. I was just crapping on British cars. I don't know what you mean.
Nada de ficar convencido.
Go Gary to copy the Rover V8 was legendary, you know it. It's a good V8 when Buick made it. It's a good design. It is. It's good. It's small, I guess. Does your Mustang have a Coyote engine? No. No, it's a 4.63 valve. Small. 281 It's not very good. It's alright. But then again, the Mustang isn't a race car, dude. That's my daily driver. So, you know, I just make sure it has the parts that are engineered for it. And just keep it maintained. It's totally bone stock. Except for, like, the sound system. And there's really not much you can do to hop the thing up anyway. So, I'll save fast, stupid projects for the truck and the Coronet. What is your most hated car? I don't like Priuses, mostly not because it's a bad car, but the people that drive them are generally clueless of the road. And I'm not saying that all Prius drivers are bad. Most of them are. They're just not too in tune with what's going on the road, at least not around here. But then again, that's like 80% of drivers around here anyway, so. Mercedes AMG F1. Sure. I'm not too much of a fan of hybrid tech either. There are some hybrid designs that I like turbine electric or gas electric or something. And before people say like, oh, that's what the Prius is, it's gas electric. No, not like a synergy drive. Not hybrids how like Toyota and Ford and everybody else makes hybrids. Like using regenerative energy, using heat energy from the brakes and stuff. I'm not really too big of a fan of that. I prefer to go straight electric because hybrids are complicated. They're a complicated design in terms of like a car. An internal combustion engine is still pretty complicated and it's not very efficient. If we're gonna go full like super eco mode, like I think a full electric drivetrain is better, or a gas turbine. If I had to choose a type of hybrid design that I like, turbine electric is the best, probably, for me. A turbine electric hybrid truck would be able to basically drive across the entire country on a tank of gas, no problem. If you were in Europe, you could drive a turbine electric truck from Madrid to Moscow, basically on a tank of gas. No problem. It's a very efficient design. Is your model the one that still has the live rear end? Actually asking, not messing. Yeah, it has a three-link rear end in it. What cars or trucks use turbine electrics? Nobody does. Nobody uses turbine electrics. Hando, the truck's doing fine. I just showed a picture of it a second ago. Trains use diesel electric. Diesel electric is pretty good, but turbines are more efficient in terms of mechanical work that you get from the amount of fuel that you put in. The problem with gas turbines is that the emissions are bad. But still, you have net less emissions because you're not filling up the tank all the time. That's why airplanes use turbines. I like trains, John. Trains are good, very efficient use of energy. Very efficient. I'm saying miniaturize that system and put it in a car, then you won't have any problems. Not diesel electric, not diesel, turbine. So I'm talking a little turbine that's like maybe the size of a turbocharger, right? I'm talking a little boy, just a little boy. Just take that and hook it up to an alternator and put that into the batteries, and dude, you wouldn't have to refill it. You'd have to worry about the gas going bad before you have to refill the car. Less cars, more trains. Yeah, I can't tap. I hear you. The M1 tank has a turbine. But does it have a transmission? No, it's a transmission. There's no. There's a tank in it. It's got a Chinook engine in the back. Ramjet propelled car. Sure enough. Alright. There's not much else for space news right now. Just wait, maybe I can get some footage from Das. Hold on one second. Das did an IRL stream yesterday of Starlink going by. And I must say, it's pretty awesome. Check this out. If we could get some sound, that would be good. Oh! Huh. You have a clip, it was spectacular. Nice. Space train! Dude, that is something else right there. Hang on. Let me restart the computer. Actually, let me sound test it. Computer needs a vibe check here. Alright, let me restart it. Give me 1 second. What is this? While the computer's restarting. Senate Commerce Committee approved on a voice vote a NASA authorization bill introduced last week. There were a number of amendments apparently incorporated into the bill, but not discussed separately. The committee also approved on a voice vote without amendment a separate bill to rename NASA's Plumbrook Station after Neil Armstrong. Dryden is already named after him. Name more things after John Young. You should just name NASA after John Young. It shouldn't be the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. It should be John Young Space Administration. You should just do that. Wrong output? Nah, it's something... Ever since I upgraded Windows so we could play, Red Dead. every time, for the first time I start this computer, the capture card doesn't pick up any sound from it. It's not the HDMI cables, I already checked. It's not the capture card drivers on my other computer either. I can't figure that one out. It's something with the Windows update. I don't know. It could be sound drivers, now that I'm thinking about it, but restarting the computer fixes the problem. So.
Um aliado foi eliminado.
Well, Neil is from Ohio, so... It didn't bork my system, it just doesn't pick up sound. And of course it's updating. No, not Angry Beavers, we need to go. Okay. Let's see. We have to vibe check this computer to make sure that it's working. So make sure that the sound works. Give me a moment. I think we're all right.
Start. 2, 1.
Vibe check.
Ignition and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery, returning to the space station, paving the way for future missions beyond. Well,
might be okay. So here, let's see what we got here. Coming from Dot.
Oh my gosh! Chat! Whoa! Whoa, look! Look at him! Oh my gosh! You have to be kidding me! Wow! Tell me you can see that! Better hit record if you can't! You've got to be kidding me! Where's that? I can't even find the record button on my camera! Wow! Look at him go! No way! That's the Starlink chain! There's just a ton of them in the stock! Wow.
Double rainbow!
I dropped it! What? Gah! Somebody tell me that you can see that! I wasn't even in chat! Oh. The train is still going. It's gonna go. It's gonna come out from behind that tree, though. It's just going all the way across the sky. Look how many Starlink satellites there are. Elon Musk is crazy. You have to be kidding me. It's just a massive train going across the sky.
Space train.
Look at that. Wow. don't know how... How's the focus looking? God, that's the end of the train right there, so I should chase them all the way down. They're still going! They're just visible as far as you can see.
I remember when the sky, everything was launched into space was launched by Elon Musk. He had this crazy idea about breeding satellites. My God, is it thing now? Give us that Back to the Future. I could smell it before he started it. No? Shut up. So, 9 days I'll get to... So you'll get to see this. Should be more spread out too. Nice. How much should they diverge from one another in 30 days? You should still be able to see it. That's pretty awesome. This footage was gotten by my streaming compatriot, Trevor Face Academy Dawson. Check this out. You can see him across the sky.
Kidding me? Wow!
It's pretty cool, man.
Tell me you can see that! I better hit record if you can't. You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Where's the... I can't even find the report button on my camera.
That can't even talk straight.
Wow! Look at him go! No way! That's the Starlink chain! There's just a ton of them in the sky! Well, I don't even know where my phone went, I dropped it! What? Somebody tell me what you can see, I wasn't even in chat!
Double Starlings. What does it mean? That's awesome. Yeah, there was a meteor that came down in St. Louis. That was pretty cool. Alright, back out of here, back out of here. Can you post a link to it? Sure. Sure. Alright. I think that's everything. The first YouTube comment on the video is you could have at least shown a little enthusiasm. That's awesome. No. So I hear all the remaining RS-25D engines are going to wind up in the ocean via SLS. Yeah. I mean, been watching some Scott Manley videos, Chupon, or? Oh, good. Oh, God, get it away from me, please. Get it away from me, please. Get it away. Alright. Wednesdays are basically my Monday. Like, that's really how that works. Is that the guy from Bad Obsession Motorsport? No, that's not. That's not Nick. Or Rich Stapler. Uh-oh, sounds like someone's got a case of the Mondays. Lawrence, you ever show up to work on Monday and have somebody say to you, sounds like someone's got a case of the Mondays? No. No, man. Shoot, no. I'll leave you get your butt kicked for saying something like that, man. Yeah, I'm doing the drywall down there at the new McDonald's. Okay. Are we ready to go? How's the Dunacraft going? Maybe we should check.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Vitamin Guffin, 39-month resub. Thank you very much.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Demon, 36 months. Okay. That's... Pretty sure that'll puke on the VOD, so we can't really listen to that so much. Even though I kind of want to. I could go with some blues right now. Because it's 5 o'clock and the sun's down already. It's dark outside. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Was that ZZ Top? Kind of. Wait, I thought there was some space news. We did... space? I was watching Scott Manley last night and he claimed every single SRV type end-to-end from the biggest bottom to Separatrons at the top, and he completely negated Kerbal's orbital velocity. Chained every single SRV type from end to end, things at the bottom to Separatrons at the top, and he completely negated Kerbin's orbital velocity. Pretty cool. Nice. PJ just decided to ignore it all like usual. Alright. Do you really want to discuss the Senate subcommittee on here? Do we really want to discuss that? Do we really want to do this? Do we really... See what I'm talking about? I don't want to talk about that here. I mean, we could. I could go into it if we want to go and dissect what the heck they're trying to say, but how long is that YouTube video? It's an hour and 36 minutes long of basically C-SPAN. Do we want to discuss this? I don't want to talk about that. I'll watch that in my spare time. Okay? Was it good or bad? Don't know. Don't want to discuss it. Don't want to talk about it. Pretty sure nobody here wants to talk about it. Maybe there's a reason why I was ignoring the space news like usual. Dick. Chat's like... Chat right now?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Did you see Bradley Winston's speed record? Yeah, when he flew the thing up to the Arctic. That was pretty cool. 300! 300 slips. I don't like that. This is Sparta! Wait, should we get it? This is Leroy? This is Leroy! Just for the 300th one? Dick isn't a swear. Shut up. You bleeps out. Nobody bleeps that. You guys suck. Alright. Where is it? Where is it? Where do I keep it? Alright, here, ready?
This is Leroy!
This is pretty good. What about this one? No? That didn't do anything for you? What else do we got? Oh, guess what I found? The button. Yeah. Better with the Windows donk. Where do I keep that? I can't find it. Good enough. I found the no button. Stream Deck make things easier, just saying. Stream Deck, oh, you just have all the solutions, don't you, Drummer? You just have all the solutions. Stream Deck doesn't work with the version of Windows that's on my other computer where I would need Stream Deck to work. No. Oh, EJ, well, I have all the solutions. Just update to Windows, the newest version of Windows. Yeah, I really want to do that. Yep. Because you know I love that, upgrading operating systems. Because you know I love doing that. You just have all the solutions, don't you? As long as I'm in here, you're just going to stay out there, aren't you? Aight? Just so helpful. Just so helpful.
Bem-vindo a Summoner's Rift.
Want me to do it for you remotely? No. You're missing the point. I don't want you to touch anything. I don't want anybody to touch anything. Okay?
30 segundos para a liberação das
You're missing the
tropas.
point. Today, Junior. What version is your old one? I don't care. Let's play Kerbal. Turn that down a little bit. Turn that down a little bit. Turn that down over there.
Tropas liberadas.
Start like this. Here we go. All right. Let's see. What do we need to do? So, if you didn't watch last time, here's what we did. Nice, actually. That looks good. We have 2 CTVs down on the surface. And we have a functioning Minmus base. Look at that. Look at that. In this nice little canyon, our little corner of Minmus. Playing Star Wars Fallen Order. We could. It's loud. Should turn that down. All right. So this completed our Minmus base contract. The Scorpion worked, or Scorpion 2, well 3 technically, because 1 blew up on the moon. Everything is working fine. We've pretty much got the bugs for the modular We pretty much got the bugs for the modular pallet system all figured out and ready to go. This works. Look at that. You can see the moon over there. I didn't need their help in the first place. Okay, all right. In case anybody's missed it, I don't want to talk about operating systems right now. Okay. Troubleshooting stuff on stream would be like going to a baseball stadium when it's full of people or your favorite sports arena, whatever, and asking the crowd to help you. You're not going to get very far, all right? Because everybody wants to be helpful. I'm not asking for people to be helpful. I'm asking for people to watch me play Kerbal. Okie dokie.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Hip, 42-month resub. Thank you very much. All right. So, we have the Minmus base done. We completed the Minmus contract. We got plenty of cash now, but I need to go check the contract. I gotta see what we're doing. And her 14-month resub. Thank you very much. Alright. Hopping excursion module 3 on Minmus has detected some temperature fluctuations to the north. I don't think we have enough Delta V to do that. Rescue Jembert Kerman. These missions don't really pay good anymore. Do an advanced scan with a rover arm of a large moon crater. It's Thanks, Dylan. Are you actually Dylan? I don't know. I don't. That's not a Dylan to your comment. That's like a Karen to your comment.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Twitching Astronaut, 5-month resub. Alright. We need to conduct observational surveys around the moon. I still have that contract. Do an advanced scan with a rover arm of volcanic rock. Find a volcanic rock and collect data with the OP large scanning arm. We suspect you can find one of these in the Peaks, Olympus, or Lowlands biomes.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Some new obsession, 4-month resub. Thank you. We still have to do the ore extraction. Sentinel is doing its thing. Wants me to build a surface outpost on Gilly for almost $1 million. That's pretty good. Facility supporting at least 6 Kerbals. Research lab on the outpost. ISRU resource conversion unit on the outpost. Oh. Then we need to record gravitational forces around Minmus. That's actually a really good contract. I need to get a gravioli detector out there. Nice necklace. Oh yeah, Gilly surface outpost. Hey. It pays really good though. Alright, let me check what our current rep is at. 781.18. How would your modular design work on Gilly? Modularly? Do an advanced... Alright. That doesn't pay very well, man. Alright, so let's check how far the Duna mission has to go. Ares 1, our first Duna mission, is out on its way, and it will do a rendezvous in just 83 days. And then the maneuver is set for it to head back to Kerbin. Head back. Basically it's in a cycler orbit. I have it set to maneuver to go into a cycler orbit to get back to Kerbin. Right now, Kerbin is in an Eve transfer window. We're approaching an Eve transfer window. We're approaching a Moho transfer window as well. And we just left a Duna transfer window right there. Yeah, there's not much else right now. Whoa. What the hell is this doing? That's way out there. Yeah. Class C. Not classy enough. Okay. We do also need to go clean up the mess that we made around Minmus and the moon. We definitely made a little bit of a mess here. There's a bunch of like stages and stuff just kind of floating around because we also have the moon base right now. It's Oumuamua, yep. I mean, I see the Duna spacecraft. It's an upper stage with 2 payloads stacked on top. It's not anything special. Right now, at least. It's a min mess. Yep.
Double kill.
So here's the CTV down here, and here's the crew for the moon base. No, the beeping is, this. The ECS. So there's the moon base. Our modular architecture works here as well. Makes it pretty dang good. The Scorpions are, the Scorpion cranes are working fantastic, actually. They're really, really good at what they do. I'm really happy with how that architecture came out. I just don't know what we should apply it to next. We do have a little bit of capital, so we could work on reusable lifters today if you guys wanted to do that. I had an idea for Jebstone 5 that would be... Actually... It shouldn't even be called Jebstone. It won't really have much in common. Plan your Eve landing. They have sound in vacuum. Guys, it's gameplay. Not everything in Kerbal is 100% accurate. You know this. Robotics freaking out because I tried to move a robotic part that was strutted. That's how the breakdancing crane happened. Well, I had ideas for what I wanted Jebstone 5 to be. Let's just say I was saving the name. Let's just say I was saving the name for Jebstone 5 because I wanted to do something like this. We do have some cash now, and we could unlock some tanks. Jebstone 5 was going to be Saturn 5. Guys, yeah, it was going to be Saturn 5. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted Jebstone 5 to follow Saturn 5's architecture. So Saturn V is of course NASA's super heavy launch vehicle that they use to get people to the moon. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. But the Saturn V also had an interim program that was part of the Apollo Applications program. I can't spell today. My hands are destroyed. So there were different versions of the Saturn that were proposed for later versions of the Apollo program, and here they are. I was thinking about going down this road, and with our new SRBs, we could make some disgustingly big launch vehicles based off of the S1C and the S2 architecture. It's totally possible, because right now, up until this point, I've been basing it off of, well, there's some Ares 1, there's some Saturn 1B, there's some Saturn 1 stuff in there. But this could be useful versions here. I don't know if we should scale to Nova. Really where I wanted to go by doing Saturn and getting the Saturn stuff figured out is, well, we could do an INT 21. There's a good picture of that. Okay, there's a micro-sized picture of the INT 21. They had an interim vehicle called the INT 21, Interim 21, version of the Saturn. And it was basically a Saturn first stage with a Saturn third stage stacked on top of it. I'm trying to find a decent enough picture, but that's good enough. See that? We could do that for Jebstone 5 and then scale it up from there. And then what I wanted to do is turn the S1C into a flyback stage. Twitching, my whole program, my whole career mode launch vehicle program has been following loosely in the footsteps of the Apollo Applications program. So I kind of wanted to stay loyal to that type of program, but I did have some other ideas. I did have some other ideas for the vehicle. month resub. I did have other ideas for where we wanted to go with this thing. Eve Lander, damn it, I want to see how the pros do it. I've never made an Eve Lander in my life. So what I wanted to do, and this is, keep in mind, this is all loose architecture. I never really wanted to, or intended to do this in the first place. Like, you never, the point is you never know what you're going to come up with. What the hell is this? See what I mean about loose architecture? What the hell?
Aliado foi eliminado. Invencível.
What is this? What is this? What am I looking at? I don't even know what this is. I've never heard of this before. Hold on. I need context. I need context. What is this? Oh, scratch that. I know exactly what this is. The HOTO, the HODL program. I know exactly what this is. This is the precursor to Skylon. Ah, yes. Okay, I know what this is. The Hodor. Hodor. Yeah, this was their idea for Skylon before Skylon was a thing. Check it out. It's got a ramjet that feeds into the rocket engines. You see that? Never mind. I know what that is. Still cool though. Doesn't make it any less cool.
Discovery.
So basically, from the flyback booster, I wanted to see for future versions of Gemstone. Keep in mind, this is super loose. Like, I don't know where we're gonna go with the design. We could do a flyback like this, and then what I wanted to do is take that flyback and then make something like this on top of it. Basically, have a flyback first stage, right, and then have an upper stage on top of that, and piggyback them. Dado! I am the cream. It's the Unix system. I know this. Yeah, Luizo, kind of like what you linked, only not stupid looking. What's up, Qualified? Remember this thing I showed you on Discord? Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. Exactly. You got it. You may have planted the seed in there. Did you incept me? You didn't incept me or anything, did you? Please don't do that. Oh, look. SpaceX decided to post some space news right after I finish space news. Lovely. No, the Luizo's lifter that he built there is actually really, really freaking good. It's really good design. Kind of like that Luizo, only piggybacking. I want to try piggybacking because I like piggyback things, okay? Piggyback rockets are cool, alright? Piggyback rockets are for winners, okay? Look at this. Look at that piggybacked rocket. That's for a winner right there, alright? And winners get to do what they want, Chip. I like the way they're talking to you. Shut up, Luizo! I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey! So is this still on the table? If the price is right, RJ. I need to save this picture in my shuttle research pictures for science. Oh, I miss that thing so goddamn much. I know, I'm being an old man when it comes to spaceflight, I understand. Shut up. Just shut up, stop judging me. Alright, anyway, back to this. SpaceX completed a full-duration static fire of the Crew Dragon's launch escape system. SpaceX and NASA are now reviewing the test data and working towards an in-flight demonstration of the Crew Dragon's launch escape system.
No, 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 no.
What the?
This is Leroy!
I'll stop. The sniper let this one live.
Sua torre foi destruída.
Kelly, I'm about to scissor kick you in the back of the head. Alright, so what I think we should do is unlock those 5-meter parts. We can work on lifters now in the interim time. Well, our Duna mission is getting ready to go, and then we should do Eve as well. We have the ETV, the Eve transfer vehicle, and the Eve transfer vehicle should have worked. I got bugged by re-entry, so that was more my problem than anything. So we have ETVs ready to go. Eve transfer vehicles to complete that surface contract, which is good. But what I think I should unlock here is this, but here's the thing, unlocking all the 5-meter parts, and I want to unlock all of them because you never know what you're going to need. Specifically, I kind of want the S4512, but we don't absolutely need that. But I kind of want to just unlock all of them and be done with it, because these adapters, the adapter things are what I'm going to need initially to make Gemstone 5. Don't forget, you need to upgrade the DSM before that set gets the Duna. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. And you're not always right, but you're right some of the time. Moon Base on Wheels is finished. Minmus Base on Wheels is finished, John. We belted them both out. They're good to go. The upcoming Atlas with Starliner launch, is that going to be an in-flight abort test or rendezvous with the space station? Orbiter flight test. Rendezvous with the space station, better. Nice, Raph. Alright, so. Well, if that's the case, we should go see what kind of missions we need to do. Do an advanced scan with a rover arm of volcanic rock. Why no in-flight abort test for Starliner? Boeing didn't submit one in the contract proposal, Forge. They didn't need it. There's no... Okay. Engineering, okay? There's Forge, with how we do contracts over here, I don't know how everybody, I can't speak for like Europe or Russia or China or anybody else. With the commercial crew program, there was contract requirements, okay? So, contract requirements, you know, build a capsule, get it to the space station. Doesn't have to be reusable, just get it, build something that can get people up and down from the space station, right? When SpaceX and Boeing submitted their contracts, they have a way of qualifying systems in the contracts, okay? This is a design proposal that they proposed, and SpaceX proposed doing an in-flight abort. Boeing didn't. It doesn't mean you need to do an in-flight abort. That means that SpaceX proposed doing an in-flight abort test to validate flight hardware. You don't have to do that. You could get similar validations from doing a pad abort test, like what Boeing did with Starliner. It's just different strokes for different folks. 2 different ways to achieve the same test result. Give me 1 second. Can't get any apart using the finger. So, Boeing didn't require an in-flight abort test in their contract proposal. I mean, would you get more data from doing an in-flight abort? Yeah, probably. But they didn't want to. Guess they didn't need to. I'll be right back, 1 second. Guys, I found Brimo. It's fine. I found Brimo. Everything is good.
Somebody locked me out of the apartment.
It wasn't on purpose, I swear. It wasn't on purpose, I swear.
No, absolutely not.
What's the password, though? Oh, you heard that. You could hear that. Password? What was the password?
It was Space Shuttle.
Why'd you tell them the password?
Oh, I'm sorry. You asked!
No subtle. No subtlety. Wait, it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the combination I have on my luggage. Yes? Yes, that is your fault.
I said I know.
Oh, I thought you said no. I'm like, what? Maybe you shouldn't lick people on stream, then it won't happen again.
It was one time, Chet. One time.
Let's get back to Kerbal, shall we? Alright, me too.
Hi, Mom.
Did you see Elon getting Carl Sagan? Huh?
$13.8 billion years old. So, like 1.5 billion years old. In another 500 million years or so, the sun will expand and probably evaporate the oceans and make life impossible on Earth. Which means that if it had taken consciousness 10% longer to evolve, it would never evolve at all. 10% longer. And I wonder how many dead one-planet civilizations there are out there in the cosmos.
Hashtag
that never made it to the other planets and then ultimately extinguished themselves or were destroyed by external factors. Probably up to you. Channeling Carl Sagan. Look again at that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you've ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives. The aggregate of our joy and suffering, thousands of competent religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines. Every hunter and forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful child, inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a mode of death suspended in a sunbeam. Our planet is a lonely speck in the great enveloping cosmic dark. In our obscurity, in all this vastness, there is no hint that help will come from elsewhere to save us from ourselves. The Earth is the only world known so far to harbor life. There is nowhere else, at least in the near future, to which our species could migrate. This is not true. This is false. Mark.
And I think Carl Sagan will agree with that. He couldn't even imagine it at that time.
It's Lex Friedman.
So, thank you for making the world green. And thank you for talking to me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Was there a new Lex Friedman interview? Lex Friedman is a guy from MIT that does like AI-based research. It's really, really cool. His interviews with people about AI are fantastic. And it looks like he got Elon on there again. He was on there before. That's rad, man. I'm gonna go eat something real quick. Cosmic nihilism intensifies. I don't look at that as nihilism. I look at that as the perfect case for humanity, Dread Platoon. Think about it. No, seriously, think about that for a second, okay? Turn that into mind. Eventually, we're screwed. Sun's gonna expand, and no more ocean, and pretty much there's no more ocean. We're dead. Right? That's a million years away. Now, I mean, if you look at how humans came to be, all right, we always have had an existential threat. Before it was just having enough food or having enough to keep your kids alive, all right? There's a reason why, you know, if you go back 100 years, you know, I mean, you've heard stories like, oh yeah, you know, 100 years ago I had 8 brothers and 8 siblings and 4 of them died from the common cold. You know what I mean? It was, you had, I mean, that was what you need to do. Your existential threat was survival, right? Nowadays that's not so much the case, and we find other things to replace that existential threat. I mean, it could manifest itself as another country doing things that we don't like, or, you know, other people are suffering while like, it manifests itself in different ways. Point is, at the end of the day, humanity needs an existential threat because the forge in which we were created, right, or evolved over years. Created isn't the right term. The circumstances in which we got to this point has always, I mean, we fought our way to the top of the food chain. Humanity needs something that's kind of like, space is perfect for that. It's literally perfect. I can't think of a better scenario to, you know, organize our skills towards one particular cause that kind of keeps us from killing each other. Understand? You need that existential threat. That's just, humans need it. You ever have like a lot of good stuff going for you at once, right? And never get like super skeptical of it? You're like, there's too many things going right here. Something is wrong. Even though, and you know you shouldn't do that, and still do it anyway. Even when everything is freaking perfect, your brain's still like, nope, something is wrong. You're getting too comfortable. You gotta change something. This is bad. Pork chop sandwiches. Oh, everything's on fire now. Oh, get out of here. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the way that happens. Space is perfect way to kind of get us out into the stars and simultaneously keep us from destroying ourselves. At least that's how I look at it. I mean, once again, everybody's different. Everybody has their own way of looking at it. That's how I think of it. I think given with what I do, that's a pretty good way of thinking about it, but who knows? Who knows what's right? I don't know. I don't know what the right course of action though is, but space seems to make a pretty good case for it. Who knows? Humans aren't in the top of the food chain, never was. Yeah, that's why we have to worry about other species becoming extinct and not our own, right? Because we're not at the top of the food chain. You know, all it's going to take, I mean, we should probably work on this stuff now, going out into space. I mean, all it's going to take is one meteor, one good solar flare in the right spot, zap, we're gone. Bye-bye. I mean, where others see nihilism there, I see a challenge to rise to. That's what I think we're hardwired to rise to challenges. How many times have you heard a story of, like, somebody not liking the result of something and doing something just to spite another person? You know, like, oh, you think I can't do that? Well, shut up, I can do that. Like, I don't know, going to the moon. Good example. Or, I mean, another kind of more quote-unquote down-to-earth example, if you guys watch the Ford versus Ferrari movie, that whole thing happened because of spite, which is really funny. And somebody saying you won't be able to, you can't rise to the occasion. Screw you. You know, that spite is a good motivator. You know, it's pretty good. Rising to the challenge is a pretty good motivator. Like if you play sports, same thing. So, I mean, I don't think that's entirely wrong. You know, space is a good place. It's a good place because I mean, I fundamentally think that humans need a boogeyman. We need something to be like, no, we gotta beat this. We gotta beat this. That's the bad guy. We gotta go. That's the bad guy. The people, you need something to point your freaking finger at and say, that's the bad guy. Yeah, well, good. Say goodbye to the bad guy. Bad guy not gonna come around here no more, okay? Do you know what your problem is, pussycat? You're not launching enough things into space, huh? What? Sorry, suddenly Scarface? As much as I agree with that, in my opinion, general AI is going to be the more dangerous existential threat coming up. I mean, Gartox, I'm not saying that there isn't one, that space is the best or clearest. If space was the clearest, we'd have a base on Mars by now, or a city, or something else. It's a good case to kind of keep us progressing forward. I mean, spaceflight invents technologies that we otherwise wouldn't have had. GPS, off the top of my head. Water purification systems. I mean, existential threats in general create technologies that are beneficial towards humanity. Unfortunately, nowadays, that existential threat manifests itself as defense spending. But even during the Cold War, there's stuff that came out of the Cold War that is kind of useful to humans today. The internet, for example. And I know what someone's going to say, oh, well, EJ, the internet wasn't invented by... Well, it was optimized by creating a web system as a response to mutually assured destruction. That's how the modern internet came to be. We basically the U.S. wanted all of our missile bases connected over a web of networked computers, so in case of a threat, you know, you can always find another way to launch a nuke backwards. A whole connected system. That came out of defense spending. It came out of an existential threat. We have to, like humans, I think we got to do stuff that way, and it's good to look at it that way. But Gartox, I'm not trying to say that there is another case. AI certainly is a good existential threat. I mean, look at Terminator, not the new one. Look at Terminator. I mean, that could happen. It could. It's unlikely, but it could. You know, space is a good case for humans to do what humans do, and that's survive in seemingly unsurvivable circumstances. At least that's what I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. Who knows? Yeah, exactly, Luizo. They know. They understand it well. I mean, look at how well they manipulate people. Who knows? Anyway, back to Kerbal. That is still in place. The space race took that edge off the Cold War. Yeah, true that. Good insight, though. Good stuff. Alright, anyway. What do we want to work on? So, I see two things that we could work towards today in Kerbal. Good opportunity for us to crash the world economy by mining in space. Mining in space won't crash the world economy, Conquer. It won't crash the world economy. Okay, good case in point is oil, alright? Oil doesn't just generate itself, there are wells. Wells have supplies of oil. I don't think that anybody's disputing that. The well could dry up someday, it could. But what's stopping us from pumping more oil right now? There's enough oil to crash the oil economy right now, sitting in the ground. Why don't people pump all of it? Well, you want to regulate the price because generally people avoid economic recession. I mean, that's kind of not a good idea for anybody. So I look at asteroid mining, like there is enough. There's a titanium asteroid somewhere out there in the asteroid belt. There's a platinum one. There's rare earth metals all over the place, floating around in space, and that's fine. But even if we found a way to get those asteroids here or mine them in any sufficient way, we'll control the rate of mining just like we control the rate of forestry, or oil, or rare earth mining in general. If you're sitting on a lithium mine or something right now, you can make a ton of money by mining more because battery tech, etc., etc. But you're still going to ultimately control the rate on raw materials, right? Space mining is no different. Do I want truckloads, like space shuttles coming down with truckloads of platinum and stuff? That would be really cool. That'd be really nice, but I refuse to believe that asteroid deposits like nobody's going to bring an entire titanium asteroid to sit here around Earth and then deliberately crash the economy. There's no economic incentive to do that. The lithium price is actually low. Well, Vixit, good example. Lithium prices are low right now, right? So what they're going to do is curtail mining. They do this with petroleum all the time. They'll curtail mining to get the price back up to make it profitable again. Supply and demand, man. Asteroid mining won't crash the economy. I don't think, unless someone does something really stupid, which, I mean, I wouldn't rule that out. You always have to take into account stupid factor with stuff like that. Truckloads, you mean Starship loads? Sure. Hopefully EV sales takes off and demand increases. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Batteries are the new hotness right now. Everybody knows that. The irony is unfounded, though, with a lot of people. You still need petroleum to make batteries. Not necessarily in the battery's design, but the machines that make batteries are all oil. You need oil. We need oil for manufacturing. We should really save it for that. That would be useful. Irony! Asteroid mining could crash the economy real easy, just the orbit one. Sure. Anyway. So, I see two kind of things that we could work on today. We could make the push and move towards the upgraded tracking station. We're kind of gonna need that. I need the 250G tracking station for my Duna mission to really work correctly. So, we could do that, or we could work on lifter development. I have a couple of lifter designs in my head that I want to mess with. But honestly, I think we should go for the tracking station first, yeah? Like into Wall Street. I mean, that'll crash something. Yeah, Broncos. I mean, Off-Earth mining only makes sense for far off-Earth industry. I agree. Yeah, Slideways, I agree. I mean, it really is expensive to bring stuff down from orbit and put stuff up into orbit. You know, if $1 per kilogram cost goes down, that might change someday. But who knows? Lifter, heavy lift opens up more contracts to get the money needed for the tracking station. Well, right now, we're looking at a $500,000 dump in to get the parts that I want to build Jebstone 5. Maybe we should push... Tracking, what's the rep? That 800 seems to be elusive. Yeah, JDG, it's super elusive for me because I belted a bunch of low-paying contracts for higher-paying contracts and ended up getting the money that I needed. Now we should make a rep push. We should make a rep push and a money push for that tracking station. We really should do that. That tracking station will help me get a lot It'll help me do a lot. It'll help me with long range missions a lot better, and it will also. I mean, doing the missions will get us reps, so maybe we should do some of these small missions. Jembert needs to be rescued. How far out have you gone so far? Closest to the Sun Gorman that we've gone right now is Eve. I have an Eve relay satellite, and then the furthest we've gone out is Duna. I have a mission that's going out to Duna right now to belt this contract out, which is a science return mission. It's a science flyby and return mission. Yeah, Kamer, we got it. Thank you. But yeah, posting it again. Yeah, sure. People should see that. The Super Draco tests seem to be good, man. Next step is the IFA. We're on to the next test, man. And then the Duna mission is going to do this contract and this contract. I chose to not send the base in this Duna transfer window just because I didn't have a rocket that could support it, which is why I kind of want to do lifter stuff too. But we could also do some Kerbin stuff down on the surface for volcanic rock. That could work. We'd have to go scout out where a volcanic rock is, and we'd have to hit it with the rover arm. Alright, well, that was fun. What's your plan for streaming the OFT on Friday morning? I'll be here. I'm not sure if I should make Thursday's stream go into it and do like a marathon stream. I don't think that's a good idea. Just because, like, that's... Well... I can try, but Roblox, I mean, worst case scenario, I will be here. So let's see who's streaming. Rocket Sage is streaming? Yeah, well, let me see who else is around. Rocket Sage is playing. She's playing Death Stranding. Loopy's playing Kerbal. Yeah, let's go see what Rocket Sage is up to.
Oh my god, what the hell?
Oh my gosh, ads! Oh my gosh, jeez. Okay, go see what Rocket Sage is up to. She's streaming Death Stranding, aka FedEx Simulator. Go see what's going on over there, and I'll talk to you guys on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we'll keep going with our Kraken drives, and I'll try to... I think what I want to do is... We worked on the really, really, like, cut-down version of the Kraken drives. What I want to do is try and, use words. I want to try if we can get them as small as possible, and then build a ship around them. I want to see if we could build a ship around, like, how would we, like, really where I want to go with this is how would we use Kraken drives in practical applications. So, we'll work on it, and I'll see you guys then. Once again, tomorrow off for me. I need to finish my Christmas shopping. So, I'll talk to you guys on Wednesday. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed Cities. And we will continue working on this Epcot project next Monday. Yeah. And then... Yeah, I'll take the 24th and the 25th off, and we'll be back on the 26th. Should be good. I'll see you guys then. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great night.
Your help.
So they now...
Of the curse.
EJ, hey!
The next monarch, or merely a pawn of fate.
As we speak. Now that Edge Knot City's linked up, she should be getting ready to head to your private room. So check yourself in and sit tight.
So...
matar a gente. Box, cara, alguém clipa, mano. Ah tá, que esse hitbox acertou, vocês viram? Vocês viram esse hitbox? Alguém clipa. Olha o Hulk! Olha o Hulk do Trash, alguém clipa. Sei que tem alguém vindo aqui. Ah, claro que esse hitbox acertou, né, mano? Claro que esse hitbox acertou, né, cara? Antes de mais nada, um salve aqui pro TheLog, que segue a minha stream desde 2017, tem apenas 10 mensagens. Em uma dessas 10 mensagens, ele vem aqui na minha stream e fala: para de usar esse tom inquisitivo que o maluco se sente intimidado. Esse viewer aqui veio pela primeira vez na minha stream e querendo dar palpitar, mano, só porque o streamer dele não está on. Toma ban! É, tá bom, bom clipe. Beleza, zero comentários. Vou enrabar todo mundo. Ah, não me mata aqui não, mesmo se quiser. Ai, ai, ai. Me deixa louco.
Analfabetizados funcionalmente no português, mas também naquilo em que
Foi
são
mal, gente,
formados. É um verdadeiro absurdo.
Desculpa. Ah não, cara. Caralho, mano, ninguém me ajuda aqui, cara. O cara só fica olhando, nem dá um saco. Ai, mano, na hora que eu dou TP aparece um monte de gente. Vai farpar eles, né? Só posso dizer uma coisa pra vocês. Ai, merda, eu tô lendo esse farp. Eu te dou... Puta que... Ah não, se eu perder esse aqui. Ah não.
We're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati. Yeah, we got a lot of good players. They got a lot of good players. They're a good team. We gotta on to that's the next mission. That's on E.